Ever since the PlayStation 2 was announced, this game was one of my most anticipated titles, along with Tekken Tag Tournament. The reason being that the Bouncer is going to be made by Squaresoft and Dream Factory, which is kind of like a subsidiary company that has been making decent fighting games for Squaresoft and the PlayStation. Unfortunately, my first impression is bad, okay? In the Bouncer, you go through a story, and at each stage, you fight against multiple enemies with multiple teammates. Now, although some 2D games and some 3D games have tried making this kind of game, the Bouncer is supposed to be the first game that truly, most properly incorporates the idea with the whole graphics and the background and all that. You know, basically that's what Squaresoft and Dream Factory claimed when they were first announcing this game. But I knew that it wasn't going to be so easy, but still I had some expectations, and I was hoping that this game would actually realize that whole vision of a new type of game. Am I blabbling again? Sorry. Anyways, so I'm playing this game, and I'm realizing that all moves have actually come from some other fighting games, you know, such as Tekken 3 or Tobal 2. But this whole game is it's too simple. Firstly, okay, it doesn't have the depth that fighting game fanatics are gonna want. So don't expect that. And problem number 2, which is actually the biggest problem, this game has a bad interface. You can't really maneuver your character the way you want. You can't really do this, you can't really do that. You know, I can't really go into the details right now. I'll probably do that in my final verdict. But as I'm playing this, I'm realizing that I don't have any freedom in my character's movement, as opposed to what this game was supposed to be. You know, total freedom. Oh, was it supposed to be that? I don't know. Anyways, and in addition to that, I think Dream Factory was spending too much time making this new game that they couldn't brush up and put makeup on the interface and the menus. The menus are so ugly, and the loading times of this game is just long. It's just so ridiculously long. You won't believe. Especially if you die on a stage and you want to get back to it, you have to go back out to the title screen and load the whole sequence back again. And going through the story takes about 10 seconds each when you switch scenes, and it just gets annoying after a while. I mean, at first you're happy that you got this game because you got so many beautiful FMVs and cutscenes. The cutscenes are really nice, by the way, but after a while you realize that you're getting frustrated because you spend too much time not playing the game, but waiting for the game to load. So my first impression is that this game better impress me a lot before I beat this game. I think I'm only halfway through the game, but I'll give this game a last chance and see how it goes from now. But if it doesn't, okay, it's a beautiful game, has great movies, has good voice acting, has a decent story, all that, but as a game, I don't know. It gets a C from me. That's pretty low, but we'll see. Okay, this was Bo, and this was my first impression on the Bouncer. Bye bye.
You're not getting paid enough to die. Now get out of my way!